It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bills and the Jets. All that and more coming up next.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at the calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle they go. Wilkinson. And he'll work down inside the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jermaine Johnson
putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback. Throwing to start the drive. Trader. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles. Last game, this team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen now on first down. Green brings it in. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Throwing is Allen on third. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it no gain there on the first down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
To throw again on second down. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And oh no, it's incomplete. It's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. It just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson, who's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Give to Hall running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 3rd down, Trader. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 9 carries, 124 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Ball again on second down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Looking to throw. Trader. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 3-0 after 1 on EA's. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man here is Gentry. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. A handoff for Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes there's
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
From the 22, Allen finding Knox there, complete. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bills have regained the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. The lead is now 10-7. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Trader. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Trader. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to Stevenson on first down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Once once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Schrader. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hall ought to give up the middle. Oh, what a move. And he's brought down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Off play action. Schrader. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Schrader toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. Off the play fake. Trader. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Still first down. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Off play action. Trader. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Allen going to try and throw on third down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Wilkinson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkinson, he will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. extra point by York is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And New York set to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Ball again on 2nd down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run once more with Stevenson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Trader. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Play action. Trader. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. Back now in Buffalo, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkinson. And some room to run now. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 21-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 5 yards remain on second down. Allen going to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Wilkinson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take for 3, but I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But in the fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And it's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. Ball again on second down. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
119 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Ball again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Schrader. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Schrader. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Josh Allen and the offense now. Down by 11. A little under a minute 50 remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now he dumps this off over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Carter once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.